What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Apolly, and here I'm gonna be finally giving you guys my first impressions on the Smash game for the Switch, which is now being dubbed Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, first of all, and probably the craziest part, Ridley's back. Who saw that one coming? That was crazy. Sakurai legit just trolled all of us. I don't play Metroid, so when I saw the trailer, I just found it absolutely hilarious. And as you would expect, Ridley in this game is absolutely giant. Like, from what we saw in the demo, he had by far the biggest hurt box. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the biggest hurt box at the end of the game as well. Even in that one Project M mod, Legacy XP, he was giant. And you guys probably all saw the Invitational with MKLeo just destroying Plup. It's actually kind of funny because Bear tweeted out that Sakurai was shaking his head when he saw that. So, yeah, Bayonetta probably isn't gonna stay the same. She might like stay like the same moves, but she's gonna have some sort of nerf to her combos by the end of the game. Like, that's a definite, that's for sure. There's no way she's staying the same as she is right now for the final version. Also, speaking of characters, Waluigi is deconfirmed, or so we think. People still think that he might come back, and honestly that would be hilarious. I can totally see Sakurai making Waluigi an assist trophy and a playable character at the same time. Man, the world would not be able to handle those memes. But let's be real, in all likelihood, Waluigi isn't coming back. If you look carefully in Green Hill Zone, there was only Silver running through the Green Hill loop, instead of before Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And Knuckles has been confirmed to be an assist trophy, so it's very possible that Shadow could be an Echo Fighter and Tails could be his own character. And I would be so down for that. In terms of who I'm going to main, it's either gonna be Sonic or the Pokemon Trainer. I try and play Sonic in every single Smash game, but end up usually disappointed at how lame he is. So hopefully they'll fix that in this game. But he looks pretty similar, but you know, maybe I'll like him in this game more than I did in Smash 4. If Shadow's an Echo Fighter, I might choose him instead. If Tails is in the game, I also might choose him. Pokemon Trainer looks really awesome because you can switch Pokemon really quickly. So like, you might even be able to start a combo with Squirtle and then like continue it with Ivysaur, then finish it with Charizard. That would be really cool. I know you can switch really quickly and like try and recover. That's a really cool concept, and I really love the concept of just switching between Pokemon really quickly and not breaking the flow, and it looks really fun. Everyone is here, so Snake, Bayonetta, Cloud, all your mains from previous Smash games, all the characters you wanted from previous Smash games are back. Daisy's also a clone character. Oh, I think they call it Echo characters. It's just a really nice way of saying clones, I guess. Echo characters sounds way less degenerative than clones to me. I don't know. I like it though. Oh yeah, I guess I could also play Luigi, but I mean, I'm not a character loyalist. The only character that I'm like kind of loyal to is Sonic and Mario, I guess, because Mario is just really simple and I like him in most games, and I just love Sonic the character. But Luigi, I played Luigi in Smash 4. I think I played Meta Knight a little bit. Well, I didn't really play Brawl competitively, but when I did play a little bit, I played Meta Knight. Even when I played casually, I think I played Meta Knight. And then in Melee, I played Falco. I don't really play Melee, but if I were to play Melee, I'd play Falco. So I don't really have. I just play whoever character I think looks cool, which is why I'm not really set on a main right now. Ice Climbers are back, and they look pretty cool. Their forward air sends you at a really nasty angle. I've actually noticed that with this game. There's a lot of moves that send you at a really nasty angle. Like, Ice Climbers forward air in this game sends you at roughly the same angle as like Sheik's forward air in Melee. It's really nasty. If Ice Climbers could desync like they could in Brawl and Melee, but couldn't wobble or couldn't chain grab, then that'll be awesome. I might even play Ice Climbers. Desync combos are just so awesome. Now, I don't know if they're playable in the demo, but in the trailer, you can see, I think it was Popo who was grabbing him, and then Nana was taunting, so it looks like you still can desync to an extent. So right now, the character's looking really awesome to me. Now, as for mechanics, they bring back directional air dodging, so I was pretty excited to see what that would entail. If you could wave dash in this game, that could change everything, and I'd honestly really love that. I know I said in that video that I didn't want it in the game, but that was mostly looking at the game from Sakurai's perspective. From my own selfish perspective, I told you guys I love wave dashing. It's like the best part, almost the best mechanic in Smash, I'd say. It's just so much fun, adds a lot of depth and a lot of movement to the game, so I really loved wave dashing in Melee. But then with the directional air dodges, they just cock blocked everyone. I was so upset when they showed directional air dodges, and then I saw Armada try and air dodge, wave dash, and then he just couldn't. That just left a bitter taste in my mouth. It's like giving a toy to your kid, but then just like taking away all the cool stuff. You know, so if there's one thing I want in the game, it's for them to have at least wave landing. They don't need wave dashing. You can't just, like, maybe not just slide across the stage like wave dashing, but if they lowered the amount of lag you had when air dodging into the ground and you could slide off platforms with your air dodge, that would be awesome. Wave landing helps you extend your combos so much in Melee, and I would be really excited to see how that would work in Smash Ultimate. It's gonna take a while before I get used to saying that instead of Smash Switch or Smash 5. They added a sort of parry mechanic to the game, so you can't power shield by timing your shield perfectly, but you power shield by releasing your shield perfectly. This is gonna make multi-hits really bad. Well, not really bad, but like multi-hits significantly worse. And I actually really like the mechanic and the approach to the shield. I am aware that this is definitely a demo build, so a lot of stuff could change, like the wave dashing I was talking about. If they even add wave landing and let you do cool stuff on the platform, if they made the dashes a bit better, maybe fix the hit stun. I don't know what's going on with that. It just like flies you over really quickly, then you stop really quickly. That just seems really awkward to me. If they made the hit stun more traditional but made it a bit longer, then this game could be a serious contender for like bridging the gap between Melee and Smash 4. So far, Project M was the only game to actually do this, and Rivals of Aether to an extent, but if this game were to do that, it would be the first officially licensed Nintendo game to do that. Mango and Armada are probably the most reluctant Melee players to try the, reluctant Melee gods to try the new Smash games, but they even admitted that with a couple changes, they would probably try and compete in the game. If those changes happen, then we'll have all the active Melee gods playing the new Smash game. We'd have the aforementioned Mango and Armada playing, and we would most likely have Mewtwo King and Hungrybox playing. Leffen seems to like the game too, so Leffen could definitely start playing. And if those guys are playing, you can bet that there's gonna be a ton of more Melee players who join on the bandwagon, which is just gonna be really awesome. If Zero comes out of retirement, we'll be able to see who the true King of Smash is. Imagine EVO 2019, first seed Zero, second seed Armada, third seed Hungrybox, fourth seed Nairo, fifth seed MKLeo, sixth seed Mewtwo King, seventh seed Leffen, like, or eighth seed Mango. Like that's crazy. It'll be crazy if, absolutely insane if they can somehow merge the Melee and Smash 4 communities together. And with these key changes, they could definitely do that, and that'd be awesome. Honestly, I cannot wait. Another thing I can't wait for is the stages. It's been confirmed that there's a stage hazard toggle now, so there's gonna be a lot more stages that are potentially legal. There's also a Battlefield and Final Destination version for every stage, so that's pretty nice. And they all have the same dimensions too, so they should theoretically all be legal. And it looks like they're bringing back all the stages from previous Smash games, in which case, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I would pay $15 on release day to play HD Poke Floats. Aside from that, we could potentially have tons, I mean tons of potential legal stages. It'll be like Project M where basically every stage is legal. If every stage comes back along with the stage hazard toggle, we could potentially have all of the following legal. Let me get out my document real quick. Final Destination, Battlefield, Smashville, Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's Island, Fountain of Dreams, Pokemon Stadium 2, Pokemon Stadium 1, Castle Siege, Dreamland, Lilat, WarioWare, Metal Cavern, Duck Hunt, Woohoo Island, Halberd, Skyworld, Delfino, Town and City, and Wily's Castle. That's an absurdly gargantuan stage list, so we definitely take out like 2/3 of that, but it really just highlights the potential this game has. I really love so far how this game is really rewarding offensive play. If you air dodge and roll too much, you're gonna lose some invincibility and suffer more lag. So even if wave dashing was a thing, you'd be sacrificing your defensive options, primarily rolling, as you'll technically be air dodging a lot, so it makes it more like a finite thing you use conservatively and intelligently instead of just spamming it. I think Nintendo has, to an extent, realized how much Melee is dominating the Smash competitive scene, and if they can even get a 30 or 40% transfer rate for Melee players in Smash 4, that would do wonders for its viewership. So for right now, I'm gonna say the game is about a 7 or 6.5 out of 10. I obviously haven't played the game, and the game isn't finished yet. With a few minor changes to the gameplay, it can go up to an 8. And with the stages, we're talking 9, 9.5 out of 10. I don't think I can give this game a 10 because a lot of the returning characters at least look really similar to how they are in Smash 4. Like, Mario has his cape and FLUDD, and his cape was from 1991 Super Mario World, and that's the only time it's ever appeared in a Mario game if I remember correctly. FLUDD, same type of deal. Link is slightly different, but he doesn't really have all that much difference. Aside from his attire, there's not much different about him. Yeah, there's lower landing leg on all the attacks, and the aesthetics are a lot better. And also you can cancel your dash and do any attack out of it, so that's really awesome. I can understand why someone would say this game is a port, but I think the more accurate title will be a sequel. From watching the game, it doesn't really look like an entirely new experience like what Melee was to Brawl, Brawl was to Melee, or even what Smash 4 was to Brawl. A lot of stuff was borrowed from Smash 4, that is undoubtedly true. But also a lot of new stuff was added, so I would say this is more of a sequel to Smash 4, instead of a port of Smash 4 or an entirely new game. But just because the moves are so similar, I can't see myself honestly giving it a 10 out of 10. We're talking final game, as if I was like reviewing these games. I know a 6.5 or 7 seems bad or average, but 5 to me is actually average, so if you get a 7 out of 10, you're looking pretty good. And again, this is an E3 build, so already it's looking really good. And yeah, that'll be it for me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.